Bernard Arnault, a name synonymous with luxury, power, and an unyielding drive for success. Born in 1949 in Roubaix, France, Arnault's journey to the pinnacle of the luxury industry is nothing short of extraordinary. He's the second richest man on the planet. His empire? Luxury goods. From high fashion to fine wines, his influence permeates the most exclusive corners of the market. But how did he amass such a fortune? He's the CEO of LVMH, a conglomerate that owns brands like Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Moet and Chandon. Under his leadership, LVMH has become a powerhouse, dominating the luxury sector with an iron fist. Arnault, however, isn't known for his bubbly personality. Instead, he's often described as reserved, calculating, and intensely focused. His demeanor in business meetings is one of unwavering seriousness. He's earned a nickname, the Wolf in Cashmere. Why a wolf? Because, like a wolf, he is both a strategic hunter and a fierce competitor. Because Arnault is known for his ruthless ambition. His drive to succeed is matched only by his willingness to do whatever it takes to achieve his goals. He's a predator in the world of high fashion, gobbling up companies with calculated precision. His takeovers are legendary, often leaving competitors in awe and fear, and like a wolf, he's not afraid to bare his teeth. When it comes to business, Arnault is known for his aggressive tactics and unrelenting pursuit of dominance. He cultivates an air of quiet power. His calm exterior belies a mind that is constantly strategizing, always looking for the next big move. He observes, he strategizes, and then he strikes. Much like a grandmaster in chess, every move is calculated, every decision meticulously planned. His story is one of audacious takeovers, cutthroat business tactics, and an insatiable hunger for more. From acquiring struggling brands and turning them into gold mines to outmaneuvering rivals in high-stakes deals, Arnault's career is a masterclass in business acumen. This is the story of Bernard Arnault, the Wolf in Cashmere, a man whose legacy is built on luxury, power, and an unrelenting pursuit of excellence. Arnault wasn't born into the world of haute couture. He hailed from Roubaix, France. His father, a self-made businessman. From a young age, Arnault displayed a competitive spirit. He excelled in school but harbored dreams beyond textbooks. He pursued music, practicing the piano for hours, but greatness eluded him. Undeterred, he turned to tennis. Again, he poured himself into it, only to fall short of his lofty goals. These early setbacks, however, only fueled his fire. Arnault possessed an unyielding determination, a refusal to accept defeat. This tenacity would become his hallmark, propelling him to unimaginable heights. In 1984, Arnault, then a young executive, saw an opportunity. Boussac, a textile and retail group, was on the brink of collapse. It was an unlikely target, but Arnault saw its hidden gem Christian Dior. He persuaded investors to back his play. He promised to revive the struggling company. But Arnault had other plans. He quickly dismantled Boussac, selling off most of its assets. He laid off 9,000 workers, a move that earned him the label Terminator in the French press. The heartless move was a sign of things to come. Arnault had tasted luxury, and he wanted more. Arnault set his sights on a bigger prize, LVMH. This luxury conglomerate housed iconic brands like Louis Vuitton and Moet Hennessy. In 1989, LVMH was a company in turmoil, riven by internal conflicts. Arnault saw an opening, a chance to pounce. He secretly began buying shares, accumulating a significant stake in the company. He then launched a hostile takeover bid. His weapon of choice? Equity swaps, a complex financial instrument. It was a move that shocked the French business establishment. It was bold, it was audacious, and it worked. Arnault emerged victorious, seizing control of LVMH and cementing his place as a titan of the luxury industry. Section 5, the Hermès Scandal, a wolf's hunger. Arnault's appetite, however, was far from sated. Despite his vast empire, he always sought more, driven by an insatiable hunger for dominance in the luxury market. In 2010, he set his sights on Hermès, the family-controlled maker of coveted Birkin bags. Hermès, known for its exclusivity and craftsmanship, represented the pinnacle of luxury, a jewel that Arnault desperately wanted to add to his crown. Once again, he employed stealth tactics. Arnault was no stranger to the art of the covert takeover, having honed his skills in previous acquisitions. He secretly acquired Hermès shares through equity swaps, a tactic that had served him well in the past. This method allowed him to amass a significant stake without drawing attention, a move that was both brilliant and controversial. When Arnault eventually revealed his stake, it sent shockwaves through the fashion world. The revelation was nothing short of a bombshell, shaking the very foundations of the luxury industry. Hermes cried foul, accusing Arnault of insider trading and manipulation. The family behind Hermes was outraged, seeing Arnault's actions as a direct threat to their legacy and independence. A bitter legal battle ensued. The courtroom became the battleground for a high-stakes war, with both sides fiercely defending their positions. In the end, Arnault was forced to relinquish most of his Hermes shares. The legal pressure and public scrutiny were too great, compelling him to back down. However, he walked away with a hefty profit. Despite the setback, Arnault's financial acumen ensured that he did not leave empty-handed. The episode revealed Arnault's relentless pursuit of what he desired, ethics be damned. It was a testament to his unyielding ambition and the lengths he would go to achieve his goals, painting a portrait of a man for whom the end always justified the means. Labor and tax controversies, shadows of luxury. Arnault's reign at LVMH hasn't been without controversy. Critics accuse him of exploiting workers in developing countries where many luxury goods are manufactured. They point to the stark contrast between the lavish lifestyles of LVMH's customers and the often meager wages of its workers. Arnault has also faced scrutiny for his aggressive tax avoidance strategies. LVMH, under his leadership, has been accused of using complex corporate structures to minimize its tax burden. These controversies have tarnished the glamorous image of the luxury giant and raised questions about the true cost of Arnault's opulent empire. Section 7. Pandemic Profits. Wealth in a time of crisis. The COVID-19 pandemic devastated economies and upended lives around the world. Yet, for Bernard Arnault, it was a time of unprecedented wealth accumulation. While millions struggled, Arnault's fortune soared. The demand for luxury goods, particularly in China, remained remarkably resilient. Arnault's wealth more than doubled during this period, solidifying his position among the world's richest individuals. This disparity, however, drew sharp criticism. Many questioned the morality of such extreme wealth accumulation during a time of widespread suffering. It highlighted the growing gulf between the haves and the have-nots, a trend exacerbated by the pandemic. Section 8. The Tiffany Tussle. A battle on the horizon. This is a story of ambition, luxury, and a clash of titans in the world of high-end fashion and jewelry. The wolf in cashmere is never content. Bernard Arnault, the mastermind behind LVMH, is always on the prowl for the next big acquisition to expand his empire. In 2019, LVMH announced its intention to acquire Tiffany & Company, the iconic American jeweler. This move was seen as a strategic attempt to dominate the luxury jewelry market. It was a deal valued at a staggering $16 billion. The acquisition was poised to be one of the largest in the history of the luxury industry. However, the acquisition hit a snag. The initial excitement was soon overshadowed by unforeseen challenges. The pandemic threw the luxury market into disarray. With stores closed and consumer spending plummeting, the future of the deal became uncertain. Arnault, ever the shrewd businessman, got cold feet. The economic landscape had changed dramatically and he began to reconsider the hefty price tag. He attempted to back out of the deal, citing economic uncertainty. This move was met with resistance from Tiffany & Company, who were determined to see the acquisition through. A bitter legal battle ensued, pitting two of the world's luxury giants against each other. The courtroom became the new battleground for this high-stakes conflict. The outcome of this high-stakes battle remains to be seen. Both sides are fiercely protective of their interests and unwilling to back down. But one thing is certain. Bernard Arnault, the wolf in cashmere, will stop at nothing to get what he wants. His relentless pursuit of success and dominance in the luxury market is a testament to his unyielding ambition. Who will win, the 200-year-old jeweler or the man who never loses? Next week we will see the final move. Like this video, smash subscribe, and what you think, who will win.